Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, glad to be back, bro.
So speaking of Victoria's Secret, will I be able to see your Victoria's Secret later on today?
I haven't had it, and she kind of throwing it at me. It's like, nah, because I'm not gonna be that guy.
Why don't you call the girlfriend?
Oh, because the first thing they say is like, oh, you've always been too good for him. He ain't shit. He's a piece of shit. He's this.
Oh, you know when a guy's...
Absolutely. I mean, I've actually gotten out on a hike with somebody and been like, wow, you don't do this. You're really out of shape.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for listening to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Second of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. And once again, download the app and listen to it, so that way you can listen to where we started to where we are at now. Oh, man. And as always, your merch store is open. But if anything, hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Hit me up on my email, chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy. Good living.
We're great. We're great.
All right, man. And you know what? I'm starting this off different. And I want to start off and ask you this question. Now, going out on date, relationships, this, that, and the third. My question is, you're getting to know someone. I know you're supposed to take them at face value. Believe them until you believe they're lying to you. All this, that, and the third. But let me ask you this. Someone's talking to you, you're talking to them, you're getting to know them. What percentage of that do you put in the believable category? And and what do you think she's pinning her? So she's adding her own.
So you said specifically starting out, right?
Yeah.
So when you start out and you just said that you should be face value.
Yeah.
There's probably two compartments. One is like, hey, just innocent till proven guilty on it, but then you have to be realistic. Some of the stuff they say, sometimes you're like,
yeah,
I'm gonna double check this.
I mean,
it should be like that.
So let me ask you, like, you're talking to a girl, getting to know her. Out of 100, what are you believing? Out of 100
things that they said, 100%.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, I'd probably 3/4, 75%.
Okay, you're gonna give them 7. Okay.
I keep an open mind, but then if she says something in my head where I'm like, that's bullshit. Like if I were to tell you, hey, she said this, and you were to say, then that's what's in my head, Yeah. But at the same time, you're not going to attack it.
Like, no. You don't attack it. You just sit back and, for me, just be reserved.
The more you know the more further it gets in a relationship, you're going to find out either way, right?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people, just be honest. You want to know why? Because sooner or later,
it's going to come up.
It's going to come up. Whether it's about time, whether it's about availability, whether it's about, the car you drive or the idea of you being able to take her to expensive places and
for how long?
I mean,
but do you think the longer you get into it, the lies that the unbelievable stuff that you say, they're so minor it doesn't even matter and affect the relationship, Like if you're with somebody for 10 years, you guys already know each other top to bottom, front and back. If you do happen to say something that's like a little fib or whatever, it's not going to be important enough to affect a relationship. It's just something
some people don't like to let shit slide.
Should have been discussed during the first 10 years.
Man, and another thing we're gonna have to touch on, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna call someone, but one of the subscribers say we need to have a discussion on before you get married. Some of the things you need to figure out. Yeah. And she said one of them is an allergens test. Shit. I mean, you sit back and you think about it, and I'm like, it's funny, but then again,
you like this guy, but he's allergic to cats. Or you like this girl, but
cactus.
She doesn't like.
All right, let's get into it. Let's hit up Red, see what she's up to. Now that she is settled in and chilling. Ooh, hold on. Let me figure this out real quick. Cause I don't think this. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't pick up. It's crazy. All right, here we go. Got it. No, we got it. Got it. For some reason, it didn't pick up on it. There it goes. That's crazy.
Hello.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey, friend.
How we doing? I mean, gosh, I haven't seen you in. Well, I mean, I can't see you. But how is everything?
Right. Everything's great. I just got out of the bubble bath.
Ooh. You know, I'm here with Koi. Koi, say what's up.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up,
Is this
Coy?
really you, or is it?
It's really me.
Okay.
Hey. All right.
Really me.
So
I'm not going to cash app you or ask for your cash app info.
I thought she was mad. She started giving me financial advice on Instagram.
Yeah, man.
Man, that should be a whole other topic.
Man, how your account gets hacked. I know. Damn. All right. So this is what we called to talk to you about. When you're dating and meeting a guy and you're getting to know him and in a relation, right before that relationship period, what is the percentage that you believe him in everything he's telling you? Because I feel like everybody likes to boost up their stats. Everybody likes to, best foot forward, I guess you could say.
For sure. I mean, there's two different types of people. There's like best foot forward type of people. And then there's whole people that like weave that web of lies and shit, which you'll find a lot of out in LA. But I've actually already run into it out here in Houston.
Damn.
So, man, so percentage-wise.
Yeah.
All right. So if we're talking like they seem like a genuine individual.
No.
Okay.
Okay. This is how I'm going to break it down.
70%.
Damn, 70%. Okay. First week of meeting them, what's the percentage level of your belief in everything they say?
Oh, it's 50-50. It's also up in the air.
Okay.
TBD.
Yeah, to be determined. Okay, so he makes it to week 2.
Okay, week 2, I'm up to 70 because I saw some things, some consistency. Your stories lined up, day to day. You told me actual details because some people skimp on details and it's obvious.
They just gloss over it and expect you not to follow up.
Because I'm a question asker.
Do you take mental notes as well?
I take mental notes. I write them in my iPhone.
Oh, damn.
I really do.
Damn. So okay. So by week 2, he's made it to 70%.
Yeah, by week 2, he's made it to 70.
Okay. Now he gets into a month and a half in. He's 6 weeks deep with you. Where are we at?
You're seeing him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to depend on how consistently I've been seeing him and or speaking to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say if we make it to 6 weeks in, he's like 85.
Is there ever a point in dating only that a guy can make it? You see how I preface that? When you're dating a guy that he ever makes it to 100%?
I'm going to say like the year mark. Honestly, like you've seen him go through big changes. You've seen him, whether or not his like expectations and goals that he set for himself and you guys have talked about are being lived up to.
Right.
Yeah, I think like the year mark.
Wow. Okay.
And that's I'm still probably at like 98.
Yeah, 98 max.
Everybody, could be living a double life.
Yeah. I mean, that has really happened to me. And then I also know friends who have been with someone for years. They didn't have like kids, for example. They didn't have 2 of their children in the picture out of the 4. And so my friend never knew about the other 2 that were the older 2.
And disclosed? God damn.
He did not disclose. And they were married by the time she found out.
Oh.
How does that happen?
Yeah. The baby mother and his relationship was strained, and her new dude did not want him in the picture, and he, I guess, probably harbored some of his own guilt. So it just literally there was no contact.
Hey, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, she found out because his sister handed her his child support back child support paperwork.
Ooh.
His boy was probably telling him, "You got to tell her." He's like, she could go for 2. She won't go for 4 though.
Yeah.
Right.
He over here.
He's cool with it.
She's gonna know.
Yeah.
She won't know. She's gonna know.
Oh, yeah.
She won't know.
He's never gonna know.
She's never gonna know. Okay, so let me preface it with you and your girls, your group chat. Does any of your friends and I hate saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Do you think women will ever trust men 95%?
Oh man, I think some of them are ready to trust 95% way too soon.
The first date.
Now, granted, you're usually younger when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So if my 40-year-old friend is like all in after 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, all right.
Do you
slow down?
Yeah.
What do you tell someone like that though?
Not much. You kind of just move along.
You can't tell them.
You really can't. Like, if somebody hasn't learned their lesson, to just wait and see who somebody is. Like, only time will tell is a phrase for a reason. Like, only time does tell. Like, people can say all they want, but if their actions don't match up, and if people are believing words straight off the bat, like, they want to be deceived.
Damn. Like off the cuff.
If you're trying to tell them, "Oh, you're just a hater."
Yeah.
No
exactly.
Win, no win
so there's just nothing to even say.
Damn. I never really thought that women would do that or be that high up. Like 95 is a lot. Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I mean, I have some friends that let men move in very, very quickly.
Damn.
That's some trust to me.
Yeah, you leaving a toothbrush is trust. Like,
whose names are on the property?
No, she let him move in. That is wild to me. Are you serious? Like, let me ask you this: at what month did she let him move in? 6, 8?
Please say.
Oh no, I think we're talking like 2.
Month?
Like maybe.
Did she need help with rent?
Yeah.
No. This particular one did not get any help from rent in this scenario.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah.
We know.
I'd say more, but it would really give it away about who it was.
That's what we not done do. That is what we are not gonna do. Dang. Okay.
You know this person too.
I feel like that's
I don't know.
That's cool. Person. Yeah. You're never gonna know. Don't worry. No, okay.
Never gonna know.
So let me ask you this: do you think men? What do you now? We're gonna flip flop, and I want you to answer honestly. Do you think men are willing to trust women so much more and give them 100%? Like, damn, like she's telling me 100% of the truth.
No, I don't think. I mean, from my perspective, I don't think so. Like, I'm a very introverted person who's very independent.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love my alone time, and the amount of time I've had men that I was newly dating trip out on me for not answering a text after 4 hours, or not just, you know what I mean, being at their beck and call via telephone and like immediately thinking crazy shit, even though it's just that I just like my space.
Damn. You know
so
what
I
I'm
have
finding
to say, absolutely
out?
not.
A lot of women like their space now.
I really do, yeah.
A lot of women like space. Like, I'm not doing nothing, but I just don't want to do nothing with anybody.
By space,
yeah, I mean,
by space, what do you mean? Like to be single in space or in a relationship and have their own time?
They need their own time.
Oh no, yeah, just I want my own time.
Yeah.
I want to be able to cook my dinner, enjoy my dinner, clean up my dishes, sip my wine afterwards, maybe watch a Netflix show, play with my cat, and not have some dude flipping out on the other end like, oh my God, you're cheating.
Damn. So you said we are shooting, like men have 0% trust out the gate.
Yeah, I'm going to say men are pretty, like, they're really trip out pretty fast. Like, I don't know what the percentage would be, but like, the insecurity is palpable.
Sound like 30. Sound
yeah,
like 30.
It's pretty low.
It sound
Although
like
I do think that they believe everything that comes, like, that you say, though, as far as like, oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not.
She ain't washing her hair that long. She ain't washing her hair that long, baby.
No, not on the excuse tip, but like, I feel like girls can make up a whole history of lies, and men are like, yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, you mean they're more detailed in their lives? Like they're more believable?
Maybe. I don't know if they're necessarily more believable, but like I feel like if a guy tells you that he owned a jewelry store, and this really just happened to me recently. This man told me that he was $1 million deep in an investment on a jewelry store, and that it was Katie Jewelers. And he even said the words "look it up," but he obviously did not expect me to do it in that moment.
He went for the he went for the good
his
bluff.
partner swindled him.
Damn.
And so I looked it up.
Of course you did.
And it was not called Katie Jewelers. It was called something completely fucking different. And like, needless to say, I just blocked him and never spoke to him again.
Yeah.
Shady
Jewelry. Shady, baby. Damn.
And it is actually all over the news right now. But like, it definitely wasn't him, and it definitely wasn't him. His $1 million. I saw his apartment. The motherfucker doesn't have $1 million and never touched $1 million.
Why?
So, but I think if a girl says I was in Penthouse magazine or something in a small feature, a guy's like, yeah, cool.
Oh, he's happy. He's like,
All right, you know, I got a little son was in town. Damn, we go.
don't be looking at my girl in the magazine either. Right?
All right, Red, we got to go, but I appreciate you as always. We are going to figure something out, maybe get you down here and hang out. I got to figure out your schedule.
You're not coming this way.
I know. I got to tell you about that too, because maybe I'll tell you. I'll text you. Yeah, I don't want.
All right. All right, y'all. Good night.
All right, have a good night. Appreciate you. Damn. We ain't shit. We believe anything. Or don't we? All right, let's call Mallory. See what she's up to. Here we go.
Believe it's okay to believe, but do your research.
I know.
Hello.
Hey, Mallory. What up?
What up?
I know. First time, Coy. First time. Yeah.
First time.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Coy's here with me. Coy, say what's up, Mallory.
Mallory, what's going on?
Hey, Coy, how are you?
Good.
All right. So, question of the evening, and I need you to pull from personal experiences.
Okay.
When you're dating a guy, newly dating, and I'm talking about, we're going to start it off with first week.
Okay.
What is the percentage of you believing the things that are coming out of his mouth? First week.
It's tough. So let's start here. Like, I'm newly dating. I'm newly single, so I'm actually starting to date right now.
Okay.
So I'm dealing with this a lot.
Okay. Perfect.
And I feel like it's a gauge on the person.
Okay.
Out the gate. Like, you can kind of tell with somebody. Like, but I have to believe like 50%.
Damn, 50%.
It's not good off the start.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
go ahead, tell me.
Because you're trying to impress me to some extent. So you're agreeing with a lot of what I say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
And so you're putting your best foot forward, and maybe it's not so much like a lie, but maybe an exaggeration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
So but I also believe you should believe and trust people until they give you a reason not to. So as we continue to date, I'll continue to believe you until you give me a reason not to.
Okay. So week 2, where are we at week 2?
Week 2. It depends on how much time we spent together at that point.
We are spending
date 2?
We'll say date 3.5 because we met up for coffee for an hour.
All right, date 3.5. I'm starting to believe maybe 75% because I think you're starting to see their personality come out.
Okay.
And you can gauge it a little bit better.
25% bump in 1 week, guys. Just make it to week 2 and you got a quarter.
Right.
Trust more.
Right. You gotta.
I mean, if we're spending that amount of time together, 3-4 dates, if it's date 1 week and then a second date the second week, obviously that changes.
100%. Damn. You see how quickly we can go up by. Okay, let me ask you this. Has there ever been a time where a guy said something and you was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And how did you react? Did you just keep it in your head or you called him out on it right away?
1,000%, I would call them out. I'm trying to think if anything's happened like recently.
I think that's the difference between guys and girls, right? Because you just said in the beginning, guys will agree. Like, we don't care. Yeah. Where are we going after this?
Yeah, no,
I'm mad. He said the
You can't call out a girl on BS in the beginning unless you're like just the challenging type or the one who doesn't want to get to bed.
See, I would rather somebody kind of call me out. Like, I would like that little bit of like banter. Like, let's get there.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty blunt and honest, so it doesn't happen very frequently. But yeah, I'd for sure call it out. I don't think it's happened recently.
Okay. Damn. You just let them know.
Banter is good, but don't say "fuck you, bitch." You lie. Like none of that. You don't need that.
No, your lying ass. Damn.
I'm out here with your lying ass.
My bad.
No, there's a fine line, right, between like this is flirty and funny and we're talking a little bit of shit to like, no, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, he's cold turkey. Just cut off. Damn. Okay. So now let's move it in a little bit deeper real quick.
Okay.
Y'all are a month and a half in. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. We are doing we're doing, you guys seen each other 8 times in a month.
Okay. So it's getting a little bit more serious and like more exclusive. So you kind of know each other at this point.
Wait, whoa. Wait, slow down.
How many months you said?
No, I said 6 weeks.
Oh, 6 weeks.
6 weeks and you're ready to move.
6 weeks.
Yeah,
I don't know why I heard months. Sorry. Okay.
I was like 6 weeks and you ready to move to exclusive? Woo.
No.
I was like, damn. I was like,
I'm sorry. Months in my head, and I'm like, okay.
I'm like, I got a vetting process. I need 2 references. I need
again. Okay, 6
past
weeks.
probation.
You're seeing each other pretty frequently. I'll believe most of what you say as long as you've given me a reason not to. Like, if I've continuously caught you in bullshit, then first of all, I'm not sticking around that long.
Nah.
But you have to judge it off of that. And like, obviously, there's like white lies and like I said, like exaggerating a little bit because on the first few dates you want to sound better, you want to look better, you're trying to impress each other, like so you obviously find things out that you're like, oh, okay, maybe you don't actually go to the gym every day and you only go twice a week. Like things like that, like you can let it slide.
Okay. There's some things you're gonna let slide.
Like at least he goes to the gym.
Yeah.
Not like he says he goes 5 times.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't.
Bodybuilding magazine, and he just doesn't. He doesn't have a membership.
Yeah, he just doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you do your research on that stuff, or have friends that'll look up stuff for you and find out if he is lying or not?
So
because we have friends. That
okay.
do.
I do that for my friends. Like I'm the stalker. I'm the one that they're like, hey, I met this dude. This is his first name, and he has blonde hair, and I find him in like 20 minutes.
Even that first day with
I went to my school of training.
I'm the investigator. I'm the investigator, but I don't do it. So actually, like I'm dating somebody right now, and it's probably been like 3 or 4 weeks. We've been hanging out pretty frequently. I still have not seen his Instagram, and he hasn't seen mine.
You know what? It's one of those things where nobody wants to be the first one to ask and do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because we went on the first date and we actually had the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of like that I didn't go through your Instagram to like find you out, and I don't think he did for me. Maybe he lied. That's a good idea. I'm gonna look into that.
Damn boy. No. Go ahead.
But I'm like, I kind of like that we didn't kind of like investigate each other to like try and look better to the other one because if you look at my Instagram, I like X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But are you guys
just kind of
public
like
profile?
built off of that. No, I am not.
Is he?
No.
Oh, okay. So you truly haven't seen each
Yeah.
other's. I think you guys are okay. It's not like come on, 4 weeks in, you guys. If he or you haven't deleted it,
we can follow each other now, but just out the gate, it was kind of like I actually kind of liked that it was like there was no background. It was just I gave him my number. He called me, and we went out the next day.
Oh, cool.
And there was no background. There was not a bunch of like texting back and forth. Like we actually just genuinely like got to know each other.
Wow.
Face to face.
It's
And
nice
like
for a
I think
change.
that there's something to be said about that. Yeah.
Instead of like trying to adhere with or adjust to what you think he would like and change your personality towards,
Totally.
Yeah, I like that. All right, let's flip flop it real quick for you. What percentage do you believe that men believe women?
Oh my God, like 4%.
No, I'm talking about week one. Like you don't think we believe shit?
Oh, I think you don't believe most of what we say. I think.
Go ahead.
I think you guys are just like on high alert with women most of the time.
I think it's reverse. I think guys will believe anything.
I don't.
Huh.
I think guys will just play into and allow themselves to believe things if they're trying to like get in a girl's pants, or if they're like.
Isn't that what we're talking about?
But I feel like if you're onto it. Like generally speaking, like men make jokes all the time, like what, like women, you guys are all like serious, you guys are liars, like, and it's a joke, but there's a reason that it gets said so often.
Yeah.
So I think you guys are on pretty high alert, but I think you'll go along with anything because men are typically pretty easygoing, and also you're either trying to get laid or you're trying to impress this girl.
You can't have any snaffles in between. Okay, just
Damn, she said 4%.
4 is pretty low. I mean, I told
think you just think that like I'm on the first date just rattling off bullshit.
I told Chris.
No way.
I told Chris like it's probably 50-50, but you kind of have to put it in compartments. Like one is okay, she's lying, but you're not going to say anything about it, and the second one is innocent until proven guilty, right? Like until you give me a reason to, then I'm going to take it at face value right now.
Okay.
Nah.
4%, guys.
4%.
Give us a little bit more credit.
For me, I would say like, if it were me, I say first week, I'll probably believe like 20%. Maybe.
Is that just a girl or any stranger you meet?
Just any girl. Any girl I meet, yeah. You get 20. You get 20 off the cup, and it immediately starts dropping the moment you open your mouth and say some bullshit.
So do you think that we're just blatantly like bullshitting and making things up, or we're omitting things? Because that's different.
Yeah, I think you're omitting. Depending, because the date could be going so well that you have no problems omitting like 75% of the things. But I think men are smart enough not to ask the questions they don't want answers to. So that's why your score goes up, and that's why your score is higher. Because
So if a girl's omitting something, it's the guy should not press on it. Oh, but what about this?
I mean,
if he's that guy,
yeah. I mean, everybody knows that guy, but I mean, any guy going on a first date needs to just sit back and relax and just cool, hit him with one of those, and then just keep firing off questions. I feel like you should be able to figure out the person within the first 10 minutes of the date. And know if you should be the one asking questions that have open-ended questions.
Answers.
Open-ended answers.
No yes or no's.
Yeah, or you should be the one that, makes stories out of, like get her to tell stories out of situations type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think there's only two girls out there, Ones that want to tell a story, or one that wants to, tell you, her ideas.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everybody likes talking about themselves.
I know. And on a date, guys should just shut the fuck up and listen to understand and take notes. You'll get a lot farther.
Yeah.
Make it to date 2.
I think there's absolutely something to be said about sitting and listening to somebody. If you let somebody talk, they will.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, don't just hear. Be a good.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
I think, and then a lot of it, I think, as you get deeper into a relationship, people project. So if you're dating and things are pretty serious, like with my ex, for example, like all of a sudden, I never did anything shady. I never cheated. Never did any.
No. Okay. No. Wait. See, there's this thing about this gray area thing. Now, women can never say, I never did anything shady, I never did anything questionable. Maybe you may not have felt that it was questionable or shady, but that's in your eyes, you could say, I never felt like I did anything. But you can't just say it.
I never felt that I did anything wrong or shady.
Okay.
But it was never a problem in our relationship. Trust was never an issue. Like, I'd go out with my friends, go out with the girls. It was fine. I have male friends, never a problem. Out of the blue, all of a sudden, insecurity sets in. And he starts accusing me of cheating. You're cheating. You're being shady. You're doing this. You're doing that. And it took me a minute to think about it. And I'm like,
your boy got cold feet. Hey,
you're projecting.
Your boy slipped up and started.
I think so too. That was in my mind. I'm like, no, I think you did something shady, and you're hoping I did, or you're trying to justify it and put it off on me.
I mean, hey, he's the last guy you want to rob a bank with. He's the last guy you want. If it's three of y'all that get picked up, you never want him going to the interrogation room first.
Yeah, I think you have to pay attention to what people think of you, because I think they project onto you. So I think that's something to pay attention to.
Were you right about him projecting?
What?
Were you right about him projecting? Because he was.
I can't confirm.
Okay.
But I do think so.
Okay.
But I can't.
He was probably on edge. Where the fuck you at? Wait, what?
Yeah. She's like, wait, I know what I'm capable of, so you must be doing it too, kind of thing.
But back what she was saying, she included the word shady and cheating, which is better than just cheating, because I didn't cheat. That's a gray area. But shady includes a lot of bad stuff, you know. And if she's saying she didn't do bad stuff and or cheating, then I think she's pretty clean. You're okay, Mallory.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Wow. You just bringing her up to 90% off the top, huh?
I had nothing to hide. Like that's what that's what I mean by that. It's like there was never a conversation that he couldn't have heard or read or seen. There's no time that I was out by myself that if he had seen what I was doing, that he would have been, in my opinion, he would have been offended by. I don't think I did. That's obviously my opinion, and I fully never cheated. So for that to come out of the blue after a very long relationship, it doesn't make sense. So I think that's just something to pay attention to, is that people project things onto you.
I'm with that. All right, Queen, I am going to let you go. This is so good. We're going to have you in-house ASAP. I'm going to get with our mutual friend, and we're going to figure it out. All right?
That sounds good. Thank you guys so much.
I appreciate you as always.
See ya. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Have a good night, guys.
Bye. All right, let's call one more. Let's get one more. Let's get my sister. She's still on the dating scene. She's still, I don't want to say running the streets because it's my sister, but
I think your sister's going to say 10%.
Damn. Let's find out.
Hey.
Hey, Nina.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up?
What's up, Nina?
Hey, Coy.
You know what? I want to stop to let you know you are a fan favorite. There are a lot of people that specifically hit me up to tell me how much they loved your insight because you don't hold back and you're real, and I'm talking about people all around the world. I was like, damn, your sister is real. She don't be holding back. Like she keeps it. Like I like her. She doesn't, she doesn't pick sides. I'm like, yeah. Nah. So I just want to tell you that.
I love it.
I have some friends that said Nina's my favorite too. So.
Oh, really? Damn. All right. So question of the night. What we were talking about is how much do you actually believe a man when you're dating him or on a first date? So our question to you is, you're out on a date week 1 with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking. What percentage do you believe that's coming out of his mouth is true?
You know what? So for me, I give on a first date, I do give the benefit of the doubt. So I'm definitely going to believe you 100%.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Man, a lot of girls coming up here like it's a 50 ball. It's 50.
No one has, no one really has any reason to sit there and lie. And I feel as though every guy that I've dated
to be honest, like they didn't start lying until like a year or two in, and it'll just be about like really stupid things, nothing like super major. So, yeah.
Okay, week 2. Week 2, you already know he's saying some shady shit. Some shit that just don't seem right.
Hold on, can we go back to the 100? There has to be a time where you're like, nah. Like, if this guy's a UFC fighter and a pilot by night, like, what do you have to be like, oh, it's not 100.
This motherfucker
you know what?
Hey, what if he got the salt gray hair? He got the handlebar mustache. He got the aviator shades.
And the cauliflower ear. All right. You might be right.
He got the gray hair on his forearm.
I mean, I could honestly say, I think if you speak to guys that like I've dated, they'll be like, I'm probably one of the realest person that they've ever dated. So they've had no reason to lie, because I honestly think that when they're talking to me, I don't know, people like to talk to me, whether like they're strangers or whatnot. So when I go into a situation, it's 100%. There's nothing crazy that honestly I've ever talked about that they're lying. But mind you, there's certain things that I'm not going to ask on a probably like week 1 or week 2. So that's why I would say like 100%, because I'm not going to be like, oh, what's your body count? First of all, we're too old. Second of all, we're too old. Third of all, like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be like, oh, and they're like, oh, I've been with like 500-600 women. Like, no. Like, I just don't ask questions that I really don't care to know.
You're not asking questions where he would have a reason to lie.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep
That
it
makes
simple.
sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you're getting to know each other, like really getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to lie at all. So but 50%. Damn, that's
Red said 50% off top, and then and a lot of girls said you make it to week 2, they bump it up to 75. But let's flip flop it now and ask you this question: what percentage do you think men believe women on a first date? On week 1, week 2.
I feel like men should at least believe women at least 80%.
Damn, even that's high.
You guys don't believe when you're like, what questions are you guys asking to only believe like less than 80?
I'm asking. I'm trying to get to that Jason Bourne. Like,
wow. Exactly.
I'll try to figure it. I'll try to figure it out. No, but what I am saying is like, we ask questions, but sometimes women just some of the answers they give.
I don't ask questions. I don't ask like Nita just said. I don't ask questions that are dumb questions, right? But if she starts volunteering stuff that I don't believe, like, hold on, I didn't even ask that. She just wanted to flex that for no reason.
Come on. I was courtside last. Come on, you wasn't courtside.
Yeah, see, but if you allow a person to talk, they will tell you all that you need to know.
Yeah.
So when you sit back and you actively listen, because, I know for women, we can go on and on and on, right? Yep. And so if you sit there and allow that woman to talk, you'll get all the answers that you need. But vice versa with men. I know, like, I date men who, of course, have good conversation, definitely chatty Cathy. And let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, my friends have already either done a background, Googled, and linked. My God, they've already done like all the works. Yeah. So there isn't really there's things that, of course I'd need to get to know them on a deeper level. Yeah. But on some other levels, it's like, okay, well, I know he had a parking ticket. he's not some crazy ass creep who's been in jail like 8 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if they've been to jail, it doesn't mean that they're a creep or anything. It could have just been, hey, they've been speeding or whatnot. But yeah, but I always say let people sit back and allow a person to talk, and you'll get all the answers that you need, and then you'll know whether you really want to continue on dating that person or not.
Facts.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. All right, we appreciate you as always. We are gonna let you go. I'll text you later.
Okay, you guys have fun. You're welcome.
You too. Good night.
Bye.
Damn.
It's like, which college you go to? Fullerton, and I ran 3 triathlons last week. What? No, you didn't. Stop. I didn't even ask you that.
Yeah. They're giving you extra information.
Just don't give extra information, people. Just keep the date simple.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people talk like I gotta you know what I gotta do? I gotta do some research and hit some friends up to figure out which ones have been dating somebody with a double life. I want to hear some stories. So damn, Coy, come on, man.
True lies.
Yeah, but that was interesting to find out, though. Women feel we don't believe them as shit.
Do you ever ask girls for their Instagram in the beginning?
Absolutely not.
I don't want to know.
I don't even care.
Either. I don't even want to know.
It
surprised me, you know. Like I've hung out with girls and it's been months, and then we finally got the Instagram count. Yeah. Also, I don't like to see who you're common friends with because then I'm like, should I be talking to you or not?
Nah, you know what? And two, like, I don't post anything about me on my Instagrams.
Yeah,
like,
so you wouldn't be able to know.
Nah, you wouldn't be able to know unless you hop on my story.
Yeah.
And, you see like a story of my day and what I got going on. Other than that, like,
and I don't want to have to explain. That was 10 years ago. Look at the date. Okay, I'm not like that anymore.
Yeah, that's a throwback. That's a throwback. Yeah. Nah, man. I mean, I don't think Instagram's for that. But some people like to champion other people's
Some people like to do their
pre-research. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like you heard, people been living double lives. People are the facade. You can Turo, Airbnb. You can do anything you technically want to now.
How do you think she found out? I was like, how'd you get 4 stimulus checks instead of you're supposed to get 2?
Yeah, why your stimulus check 10,000?
Oh boy.
Oh man. All right. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you download that Men Don't Know podcast app, I really can't thank y'all enough. Once again, hop on the app. Download the app so you can listen to where we started to where we are at now. Also, merch store is open. But anyways, hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website. I can't thank y'all enough for rocking with me, putting up stickers, supporting the merch, putting it on, tagging me, telling people about the podcast, because we are organically growing this, and I can't thank y'all enough. Coy, my guy, we are out.
So speaking of Victoria's Secret, will I be able to see your Victoria's Secret later on today?
I haven't had it, and she kind of throwing it at me. It's like, because I'm not gonna be that guy.
Why don't you call the girlfriends?
Oh, because the first thing they say is like, oh, you've always been too good for him. He ain't shit. He's a piece of shit. He's this.
Oh, you know one, guys.
Absolutely. I mean, I've actually gotten out on a hike with somebody and been like, wow, you don't do this. You're really out of shape.